Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I brought two very special guests with me who are primary global players. They will definitely be helping me out with today's discussion. Would you guys like to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I play JP.
No, you don't.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't. What's going on, guys? Mrbaby here. I appreciate you having me on the channel, man. Ready to talk about today's topic.
Today's topic is very interesting, mainly because Periodic is here to talk about it. But yes, I'm referring to myself in the third person. That's how you know you're important. No, but my main question is: do you guys not play JP at all? Do you have like JP accounts?
No.
I have JP. I have one JP account with like it's pretty decent, but I barely pick it up, dude. It's so hard playing two different accounts.
Yeah, I agreed. I'm in the same boat. I have a JP account. It's like rank 380 or something like that, and it has like some decent characters in it. But I do not grind like the free to play LRs. Like I'll LR them or I'll LR them, but I won't, open up all their paths, 10 out of 10, all that crap, 20 out of 20 or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just cover the JP content.
Because honestly, if you do both, bro, that is a way to burn out in this game very quickly. Like I'm talking about both, full throttle. I'm gonna have everything 10 out of 10 rainbowed. I'm gonna do every single event. I'm gonna be top 50 in world tournament on both sides. Like you'll go insane.
Dude,
Wait, let me ask you guys. When you guys grind the prime battles, do you grind both copies? Like both copies SA10 and then feed one into the other for prime battle LRs?
Almost always no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little lazy with that.
Okay, so I always grind. Personally, I always grind two copies. Like both copies, I just do it on stream. And then imagine trying to grind let's say a new Prime Battle LR for a celebration, joint celebration, global JP. Trying to grind a Prime Battle LR 4 times.
That's wild.
4 times.
See,
that's insane. That's insane. That you're like obsessed with the game it allows you to just do that, or no?
That's over 3,000 medals. You
I don't have like the patience to do stuff like that.
There's no time for that, dude. I mean, you can make content out of that, I guess, but it's
especially if you're like streaming and stuff like that, you could definitely make content. So,
or you're crazy.
I was gonna say, speaking of content, what's today's videos about?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
After we're done with our intro here.
Yeah, that was a good 2-minute intro. So yes, we are going to be discussing what's the next global first unit, which should be coming sometime in December. And right here, I did pull up all the global first units. I want to start with the first one ever, because I know my boy Periodic loves this unit, Extreme Tech Hit. What are our thoughts on the first
one? So Extreme Tech Hit, people were really hyped about him when he was first, voted upon. Because I believe we already had the Kale and Khalifa at that point, the separate units, the AGL and the physical.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, well, we don't need another Dokkan Fest one this soon. So 100% we're gonna take Hit. Now the problem with Hit when he first came out, is he was good because at that point in the game the meta wasn't so focused on defense and survivability. It was more so damage, right? So it was like cool, but he shined back then on Dokkan events, but unfortunately, the majority of his kit, which was stunning, didn't work because a lot of Dokkan bosses are immune to stun. So it's kind of like, oh, that sucks. We can't really see him at his strongest. So where he really, where that part of his passive really shines is in Super Battle Road, because those characters are not immune to stun, seals, attack lowering, defense lowering, etc. But his main issue is in Super Battle Road, it became the meta of survivability and defense. So now you're introducing a character that can stun the enemy, but it's not a guaranteed stun. And so if he does not stun, he has 0 defense unless if he's linking Cold Judgment for some reason. So at that point,
even that Cold Judgment,
25%.
It's not doing nothing. He has no defense from his passive. That's exactly it.
Nor from his super attack. Like he doesn't even raise his super attack, by 20%. So he just gets clapped up, slapped up, trapped up, like anything you can imagine.
By everything.
By anything. Like a random R19 is going to be able to just drop kick him. You know what I mean? A little
Yeah.
little pan.
Chaozu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, Chaozu and a battle hardened Tien is going to be able to
Yeah.
just absolutely
Clap.
body hit the ultimate assassin. So that is his main issue. I do not want to see another just bad game design, because that's really what it is. It's like, okay, Super Battle Road is theoretically his best game mode. It's also his worst game mode.
Yeah.
How does that make
Yeah.
sense?
He got trapped. He got trapped within that meta change, if you
Yeah,
will,
he
right?
came out at a bad time because that's like when
Yeah.
they kind of switched it over. Like we got the Trunks and Zamasu. Even though Zamasu is not the greatest defensively, he's definitely better defensively than Hit. Yeah, at least has DR.
Yeah,
KC came
40%
out that
damage reduction.
yeah.
Not bad.
I think KC came out that year. I'm trying to think what was the download celebration for
Oh,
when
it was Gohan and Cell last year.
Hit
Or
came
are
out.
you talking about for Hit? Are you talking
Yeah,
about
for
for Hit? It
Yeah, yeah,
was
in 2018.
Goku. It was the transforming
Frieza.
Goku, transforming
Yeah,
Frieza,
yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
Go Frieza at
So
the
you
part
see,
two.
like they already switched up the meta kind of with all these stacking
Yeah.
units like Namek. Goku came out that year, so Hit really came out like at a really bad time. If he came out before all that, I think Hit would have definitely been a lot more hype. But like you
Mhm.
said, Periodic, by the time he came out, it just didn't make sense. They kind of
Yeah.
ruined something that was super exciting because I was hyped for a Hit. Thankfully, we got a pretty good awakening with the Extreme STR Hit because I think he's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, all those support units are
Yeah,
god
yeah.
tier. That can spawn another video of why are they just reserved to these mono banners. Like, they are so good, they should be included in
Yep.
legendary banners. They should be included in just like some of those odd category banners where
Yeah.
you get like a few summons. Throw them in there, bro. Like, these dudes are rarer than LRs at this point.
But I think that because the Dokkan's point is to make money, right? So when
Sure.
you have banner exclusivity, if that's the word, then that's what makes people want to summon on those types. Like I don't have a single one of those supports because I just don't summon on mono banners. I don't.
But think about it like this: if they wanted to make money, why have those? If those characters are so good, why have that banner just once a year? Because that's really what they are at this point. Those mono banners come around maybe once a year, if you're
that.
lucky, twice a year.
Yeah.
So let's say they came out 10 times a year. So you're saying that someone would be more, they would end up summoning more, end up spending more maybe overall, if those banners came out more. That's your point, right?
100%. Because think about it this way: if the banner comes out once, right, and you have 5% of the Dokkan community summon on it, and they don't pull the character that they want, then you are going to make zero revenue for that character for the rest of the year because they're just not coming back.
That's
But what
true.
if they come back a second time or a third time in that year? Well, if
Yeah.
you miss it the first time, you're going to want to summon again on that banner. So now there's
Yeah.
more chances for them to make money.
I agree. I agree.
And it's not like it's a LR where it's like,
Mhm.
well, we have to make this exclusive for a reason. It's like
Yeah.
it's a mono support. People want
Yeah.
them on their team. There's really no reason, and they're so in demand. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good
I
idea.
agree with that 100%. I was looking at it. I was looking at it as the rarer it is, the harder people are going to go for it. But
Yeah.
I see your point though. I mean, you make like I think that makes perfect sense. So I mean, I guess it's true.
Who else did we have for global first?
So
We didn't have a whole lot, like, as
no,
much as
no, no.
people
Yeah,
complain that we do.
after Hit, I believe it was Go Bros, right?
Go Bros.
I think
Yeah,
Go
I
Bros
think
came
Go
out
Bro.
May for Goku Day on Global. Yeah, May 8th.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, he had what, maybe a month and a half, 2 months of exclusive global
A
time
life. Yeah.
before. Yeah, so it
About
wasn't
to.
crazy
Yeah.
time
It
frame.
was, but I just remember the JP player base going batshit, dude. Going like everybody, they were so angry. I felt like they were
I
fighting
love
zombies.
that
Like
though.
Twitter was on fire because
Yeah.
Go Bros was This is the thing that they Go Bros, and I've noticed that Dokkan's been like they've done this a couple times. And I'm sure you guys have noticed. Whenever they do the JP celebration, they always have like that hype, fifth, fourth year units. For example, the fourth year units in 2019, which were the Super Saiyan 4s, were amazing. Top tier units, best units in the game. Before they even hit global, Go Bros comes out and they completely overshadow those two LRs. And they kind of did that another time with Jiren this year, if you guys have seen that. And it's just, what do you guys kind of think about that? I've always wanted to talk to somebody, other guys in the community. Do you think that's like a good business move on their part to kind of like overshadow Global's down, our anniversaries? I know that's going on a
Um,
little tangent, but you guys see what I'm saying? Like they always drop something before the Global's anniversary that's better than the actual units.
I think I think he see this is the tricky thing though, because when when one version of the game is really hype, right? You're gonna
Yeah,
want the other version of the game to also have some hype, so it's not just one side of the game
true,
getting all
true.
the love, especially with global, right? Because JP is the mother base of the game. If that makes sense, right? Like that's JP is where the game, like the core of the game is, right? So they're not
Yeah,
going to have global just getting all this amazing content and not release anything, for JP. Now, since JP's meta is technically ahead of global, right, by a few months, I mean, if they're going to release something hype, they're going to make it hype. So obviously, Jiren is going to be more better than whatever they're going to release for the 5-year anniversary, especially since 5-year units were 4, 5, 6 months old at that time for JP's timeline. You see what I'm saying?
I like
Yeah.
what you just said with that, and just to kind of chime in for like a sorry, Periodic, just real quick.
Go ahead.
Do you guys think that also hurts Global First? Because with a couple instances, like Kaioken Goku, for example, that was a Global First. However, he wasn't a super duper top tier unit when he originally came out. And I get what you're saying, Mrbaby. Like, you want to make the global side of things more hype, but would you say that Go Bros is probably the only real global first unit that's like, oh my god, out of this world to really like make global more exciting for that month? Or would you say
I
Kaioken
think
Goku was on that same caliber?
I think the only unit that was on that caliber is LRUI Goku.
Okay, okay,
And
fair,
because remember,
super fair.
Kefla came out and no one cared about Kefla, right?
Fair, yeah.
LRUI Goku compared to Kefla, no one cares about Kefla. And in my opinion, LRUI Goku is better than the 5-year unit. So when you compare LRUI Goku to really hype units coming a month later, I think Global kind of played itself in terms of hypeness for the 5-year. But that's a discussion for another time.
And there's also, going to the business side of things, there's a reason why Global has peel-off troves and tickets and things of that nature. It's because Global does not make Akatsuki and Bandai Namco as much money as Japan. Japan is 60 to 70% of their revenue.
Which is
So,
insane.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
because it's
insane.
one country compared to like 20, which is the international version of Dokkan Battle. So obviously, it's always funny when people are talking about Global Shaft and stuff like that. And it's like, bro,
Oh yeah.
if you had two people that were buying from you, and one guy was buying three products, and this other guy was buying 7 products consistently, obviously you're going to favor the person that's buying more from you and try to
Definitely.
give them first dibs
First
on whatever the
dibs.
things
Yeah.
what the thing is. But even with that said, Global still has better deals, which is nuts.
Yep.
And
Global's a
that's
better version,
just,
in my opinion.
yeah,
100%.
for the consumer, 100%. So it's
100%.
like, so for that, no, it's better free to play and it's better for if you're trying to whale out.
Yeah.
So you just have more value there. And the reason why is because they're trying to promote spending because people don't spend as much on the global game. They want
Yeah.
that revenue to come up. And so they want to encourage spending. So obviously you're going to have, um, you know, uh, you're going to have the game revolve around the Japan side of
Yeah,
things. You're going
yeah.
to have
Yeah.
them saying, okay, Global's on their 5-year anniversary. That doesn't prevent us from dropping a brand new hype unit
Yeah.
because this
Yeah.
game revolves around Japan.
Mhm.
And I'm shocked that Global even gets Global First. Like
Yeah. That's true.
that's
That's
a potential
true.
alienation of your main player base, which is JP. So it's I'm sorry to say this, I'm a global main, but we have to accept that the game revolves around the JP player
Yeah, yeah.
base. They spend the most money, they spend the most time on the game. I mean, there's a reason why again, the entire world competes with one country in events.
And still lose. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
no,
still
actually, they
lose
still win. They
and
Exactly.
they
still
still win.
lose
They
if
still win.
Japan wants to win, right?
Yeah,
If they want to
exactly.
win, they're winning.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no
Exactly.
competition, bro. So
That's true.
that's just one thing that we have to make very clear to people the financial reasonings behind this. I kind of went into a small financial rant on my modding is gone video that I just dropped last night.
I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
I watched it
it's
too. Very cool, man.
yeah, some people just don't understand. Once you start messing with a company's money, or even the possibility
To make money.
Interruption of a cash flow, they're going to go hard in stopping you. And
Yeah.
so in this case, they're going hard in doing the other way. They're trying to open the floodgates in global spending money. And as soon as we start spending more money and it goes to like a 45% split and 55-45, or even let's just say 50-50, bro, you're going to start seeing more global first. You're going to start seeing bigger celebrations, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this. Because I talked to Nolar about it a whole bunch of times, and we kind of agree. Do you think global first hurt global in any way?
Yes, and well, yes, not necessarily in terms of, you know, the hype and stuff like that. But the thing about global first, which I don't think a lot of people really understand, is that it messes up the schedule.
There we go. Yeah, that's my
For
main
a
reason.
lot like upcoming releases, right? So, for example, like let's say JP drops Android 13, right? And then we're scheduled to get Android 13, let's say in February, but February we get a global first. So now Android 13 is pushed back. But now let's say in March we have the celebration, right? Where like the what was the celebration with Bardock came? It was same day celebration,
Same
right?
day.
Yeah.
So now the same day celebration comes out, and it's like, okay, that's a joint celebration. So Android 13 is pushed back even further. And then right after that, let's say Android 13 drops, and now JP gets a really hype unit. Now that hype unit that JP just got, we're gonna have to wait so long for it because that global first that we got literally just put 2-3 months behind schedule, and so that delays EZAs, right? That delays certain categories coming to the game. That delays a bunch of content. And so when we have celebrations like the one we just had now, when it came to what's it called, the Majin Buu Saga celebration, we could have easily gotten a 120 lead, right? Not 120 lead, 120 EZA from that. But Global hasn't gotten a 120 EZA yet, right? That's why I think they didn't drop an EZA for that. Like imagine a Kid Buu got an EZA during the celebration. I think partially is because LRUI Goku came out. If LRUI Goku never came out, we probably got something sooner. We might have gotten a 120 lead, maybe with 120 EZA. I don't know why I keep saying lead. 120 EZA, maybe when Kefla came out or another unit, and then that would have helped EZA's flow or content flow better for both versions of the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you in the same boat? Gotcha.
Yeah. The way I see it, it just mainly, it's like padding for a month, right? Because again, one thing I want to note with Global First, and I'm sure you guys have realized it, I don't like saying Global Shaft because again, we get tickets, we get great sales, we have a whole lot of benefits to Global, but it's hard to not acknowledge the fact that when JP gets these units on their side of things, like you said, Periodic, they do get more content. They do get like more story events because they make more money. They want to hype up their celebrations a bit more. So like for example, when Kyoken Goku came out last year for us, that celebration was pretty, mid. We barely got anything with it. I don't think we got really like any crazy EZAs or anything like that. But
Let me see. I haven't pulled up here.
When he came back in April on JP, the banner was better because I think Future Gohan was on it, which is crazy. He still hasn't come back on Global yet, and they did get a couple. I think they did get a couple of pretty cool events. And I always, of course, when that happens, you hear everybody complaining about Global. So that's kind of like, it's not only the schedule, but we don't get all the content they planned. Like Global doesn't put all the content they planned out for JP side of things, and then we end up getting everything anyways, but just kind of later on. So again, it just goes back to schedule.
And I'd like to present the other side to it.
Yeah, please do.
Because I actually disagree.
Okay.
And I only disagree because of this is the way that Bandai and Akatsuki want it to be. They want a gap in content or releases between JP and Global. If they wanted to be on the same timeline, we would have been there. So the question then you have to ask yourself is, if you're watching anime, if you're watching JoJo or Naruto or whatever it is that you got on Dragon Ball Super, would you rather have every episode get stretched out so each conversation involves 3 minutes of just facial expressions and then some dialogue? So really, a 22-minute episode is really just 9 minutes of content, so you can still hit the episode limit per season? Or would you be fine with fillers being added into the series?
See, I think that's a good point. That's a good point, but I think that's a little bit different because I am all for Global and JP being on different schedules. That's why that's partially the reason why I think Global is a little bit better than JP. But when it comes to Global first, and again, the padding is good, right? But I think that affects certain celebrations when they finally hit Global. Like I don't want both versions to be matched up. But when a Global first does come out, it affects. Let's say again, JP got an Ender 13 celebration with 5 Easy A's, right? A Global first could affect 5 Easy A's and make it go to 3 Easy A's because maybe they want to release those 2 Easy A's for something else that they have planned because of that Global first. Right. So I'm talking about the mirroring between celebrations, not necessarily, one version being ahead or one version being behind. If that makes sense.
With that said, I think there's at the moment too much time and too little content. And so what we would end up seeing instead is just long stretches in between celebrations. Like, yes,
just like the one we had now.
So for example, a big thing that people were really upset about, and Mrbaby made a video about this talking. He made one, and then I asked him to talk about it again because I like this so much. Was how people were complaining about the worldwide celebration having 0 content. Mm-hmm. What they actually did was they put the same amount of content they would have put into last year's celebration. They just split it amongst part 1, 2, and the countdown, and a bit before the countdown.
They just time-gated the crap out of everything.
100% they did. So if you looked at what they added, right, which was Dragon Ball Z Majin Buu Saga themed before the worldwide celebration even started. There was already new events and things of that nature 100%. Related to it. Then the countdown had ridiculous amounts of content that you usually don't see in a countdown. Like the countdown is usually login bonuses, maybe like a new story event.
Do you consider the countdown being part of the celebration? I do.
100%, of course.
People don't think so. People think the download. I was having arguments on Twitter with someone who thought that the download celebration didn't even count. Not the download celebration. The countdown had nothing to do with the download celebration. Like
the way that I see it, the worldwide celebration was 3 parts and a countdown. Yeah. The countdown happened before the countdown. The countdown was part 1. Part 1 was part 2, and part 2 was part 3. Like that's really how because that was the entire theme. It was all Majin Buu Saga for a 2-month stretch of time. But if you look at it as through the lens of, okay, here's part 1 and here's part 2. Yeah, you're going to be like, where was the rest of the stuff? And it was like, oh, because you've already done it. It was there 2 weeks ago, but you just didn't count it as part of the celebration. And that's what they're starting to do now. They're starting to take stuff that JP would have had crammed into 2.5 weeks, and they're splitting it out. But they're also adding some stuff in there as well to kind of, fill it up. They're adding fillers into their celebrations, which is very, very interesting. So the only reason why I said I disagree is because they want this gap between Global and JP. And so I guess I'm fine with how they're doing it now, as opposed to, because I remember, bro, back in the day, there would be a month of 0 content. Yeah, especially like April, May, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah. April, May,
June too, sometimes.
Yeah, I remember full dead months.
Before you got to the anniversary, the yearly anniversary, it would literally just be doing your login bonus, which would be 1 Dragonstone a day, and then just doing Dokkan events, because there was no Ultimate Clash, there was no SBR, there was no Infinite Dragon Ball History.
That's exactly.
You were farming strike events. You were like, yo, I'm about to get this boy.
This Android 16.
I'm getting this. I'm still working on my Vegeta Senior card. King Vegeta needs to be ranked up here. The pickings were slim back then. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah, it was definitely a different time period.
For the celebration, and back to your point, like the celebration, the Majin Buu Saga celebration, or whatever it's called, brought everything and more. All right, it's just, again, time gating is what made it feel like nothing was happening in the game.
Yeah, just to add a little bit to that, if they literally would have just taken away the countdown portion, right? They just did like the normal stone thing, and then put Chain Battle and that Dragon Ball History
it would have been
nobody would have complained at all.
Unless
Nobody.
we could have gone one traditional Easy 8 too. Like they could have easy
Yeah,
the
they could have done
STR and
that.
AGL
Well,
Go tanks or the
global is just in a terrible drought of easy A's. But I do want to add one thing which made me laugh quite loud. Is I don't know if I saw it on Twitter, if I saw it on Reddit, where someone was actually complaining that the 3+1s went on for 15 days. They were
so
like, look at these other celebrations. They were 48 hours only. This one was only 300 hours or whatever. And it's like,
What?
why are you complaining that the discount bro, have it for 30 days. I would love that if it was going on for 30 days, the entire from the beginning to end. I hate that 3+1 discount goes away because even though those banners are so good, your brain automatically goes, don't summon anymore. You're not
Yep.
getting the free
Yeah.
one.
I do
It
the
makes
same
no
that
thing.
sense. You know what I mean? Don't
that
you're not getting tickets. Don't summon.
and that proves to you and look and again I am not one to just upload like rant videos unless it's like extremely like dumb, right? I like to maintain just a nice overall vibe, right?
Yeah.
But like that just shows you that people are going to complain no matter what,
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I
You
felt
see what I'm
like, and
saying?
that's why I wanted
So there's no
to
point. There was just after I uploaded that video and I still saw people complain. I was like, there's just no point. It's just because
yeah.
if you have a discount for 30 days, people are gonna be like, why not 31? Why not
Yeah.
32?
Yeah.
Right? Why not
Yeah.
33? Right? If we get
Definitely.
one easy A, if we get one easy A, one traditional easy A, right? People are like, why didn't we get two? But if we got none, people are like, I just want one. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? No
Yeah.
one's
30
ever no one's
days?
ever gonna be happy. Like
30
it's just
days? I hate even numbers. Why isn't it 29?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
That's
it's true.
exactly yeah. It's whatever, dude.
No, yeah.
People are never gonna be happy no matter what.
Now, the only time I've ever really had to rant was this current celebration because the drought of Easy A's is mind-boggling to me. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
that is so
We do
strange.
not have Kill Khalifa yet because they came out months ago on JP.
That made no sense.
That
That made no
makes no
sense.
sense. I don't know when they're coming out. I don't know if they're ever going to come out, what they're doing with those two because we have 17 who's locked. 17 was supposed to come out with Gohan. Super Saiyan 3 Broly's locked to next month. Or actually, Periodic mentioned end of October with Gotenks and Boo, probably like a week after they come out. But he should be next, right? There's no reason not to. And we're missing 4 EZAs for the LR Super Saiyan Goku EZA area.
Yeah,
All I'm
honestly,
hoping,
what
all I'm
I was going
hoping,
to ask, when was the last EZA that came out on Global?
Before fifth year, I believe.
I think it was the future Trunks, the intelligence future Trunks.
Yeah, I think that was with
I
Beerus,
Was
right?
think, I
was
think
that
that
was a
yeah,
normal EZA, right? That wasn't an
yeah,
EZA
Yeah,
normal
area.
30
normal
stage,
EZA. I think
a
that
traditional EZA.
I think
Yeah,
he was the last one, and that
that's the last one I remember doing. I don't remember
Yeah.
doing anyone else's
no, no,
EZA.
I
It's
think
just
that's
been
pretty
EZA
accurate.
areas.
And I think that was what with Beerus, because I remember like that was like a
Yeah,
big surprise. We're like, oh my god, wow, they dropped Trunks so early because I don't think he was
yeah.
supposed to come out that early.
And before that, we got the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta EZA. So people were like, "Oh my god, so many EZAs at once!" I think. So I'm actually gonna look it up really quick. But
Yeah,
let me see.
it's just kind
In
of
a
odd
minute.
what they're doing with the EZAs and Super Battle Road. Mind you, the Super Battle Road thing kind of bothers me as well because with the Gohan celebration on JP, they got the 10 new category Super Battle Road stages. Why didn't we get that? You know, it just
Yeah, that was very odd.
that like they're making some odd decisions here and there. So I'm just
Let's
assuming
see.
that the thank you celebration is going to be insane. They're just going to be like, all right, you know
Yeah.
what? We're just going to drop everything now. Go
Yeah.
crazy.
And I wouldn't mind that
Me neither. Me
at
neither. As
all.
long as they do it, right? As long as we get it at some point or we get some type of communication about it,
Yeah,
it's
I'm all
So
for
it's
it,
just weird.
dude. Since the 5 year, there has not been one traditional EZA, dude. That's insane.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
it
It's
is
a
I'm
few
looking. I'm
months.
looking at all this right now. The timeline to see
it's
which
a
was the
little
last. Oh,
So
okay. So yeah, last traditional EZA was Trunks, and then both Golden Friezas, the AGL and Intelligence one, also
gotcha.
EZA.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're very good.
But
Yeah,
They're
those
very
are
good.
that wasn't their own event though. It was stemming from the Tech Golden Frieza EZA,
Yep.
and then
So
yeah, before that was Blue Vegeta. Yep.
yeah, exactly. It was an old event either way. So
Yeah.
in terms of who can possibly be a new global first, because global first are typically just one character, right? Like Bardock hit
yeah.
the Go Bros, technically just
So
one unit.
right now we have 3 Tournament of Power global first. Kyoken
Yep.
Goku,
That's
Hit,
what I was going
and
to. Yeah.
UI Goku.
Yep.
So in terms of Tournament of Power stuff, if they don't, I mean, this all goes with if they, whatever we'll have a better idea what's going to come after this part 2 in JP because we don't know if they're going to drop an LR Topo on us or whatever LR they're going to drop in part 2 of the celebration because they probably will. I could expect something hype. It has to be maybe like an Evolution Blue Vegeta or
Evolution Blue Vegeta would be
that would be pretty
honestly
sick. That
that would be
that,
pretty
that
You
would
guys,
sick.
pick me up.
you guys think it would be a TUR or LR?
Probably a TUR.
Well, the thing is though, wait, so which was the first global first? Was it
Hit.
Go Bros? Oh, it was Hit, right? And
Yeah.
then Go Bros.
Yes.
And then Kaioken Goku.
Yep.
And then LRUI Goku. So you see
Yeah.
the trend of TUR,
But
LR,
you know what's
TUR,
funny though?
LR.
They've kind of been all over the place, right? It's Dokkan Fest TUR, and then Dokkan Fest LR, then Dokkan Fest TUR, then just Legendary Banner LR.
Yeah, LR. Yeah. So I mean, in terms of what category, I think we could see something Tournament of Power related because most of them have been Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
I do think it could be a Dokkan Fest, just being that the last one was an LR. But again, I don't think they're really going to change it based off of that. I mean, it has been TUR, LR, TUR, LR, so it could be a TUR, it could be an LR, but I definitely think it's going to be within the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
100%.
I'm looking at the list now, just trying to get some ideas. I mean, in Ultimate Gohan, they could finally do that card that everybody's been kind of wanting, like that Ultimate Gohan with the Piccolo. That's been an idea for a while.
In Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo, I don't. Periodic, do you think they can carry that celebration? I don't think so.
Probably not a dual Dokkan Fest with them too.
No,
I can
not a
definitely
dual
see.
No.
Dokkan Fest.
I'm saying a joint forces card.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be able to
Honestly,
carry.
I'd rather see a Gohan Frieza dual card when they were
Ooh.
fighting Dispo.
That would be sick.
Gohan.
That super
That
attack would look real clean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that. You can also potentially, let's just combine forces here and have Goku exchange card with Hit. So when they were fighting
like a
together,
God Goku.
yeah,
Oh,
God Goku
yeah.
Hit. That would be a fun little
That would be
exchange.
cool.
Because we
unit.
never had a joint forces global first yet. That's actually, I think that's a really good point. We could see.
That would.
Well,
that
but
would
Go
work.
Bros would be joint forces,
Yes.
I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying we never saw. We saw like I'm talking about like Vegeta Nappa type of card, or like they switched and stuff like that.
Oh, exchange
So-
unit.
Exchange,
Yeah,
yeah. My bad. Exchange,
I
yeah.
gotcha.
They could definitely do that. Actually, that would be pretty cool.
What if they release?
Here we go. I can hear it in his voice.
Here we go.
What if they, and again, this would be the biggest shout of all time, but what if they made her like the best unit in the game? And LR Ribrianne, Kakunza, and Rosie. But like it's like their normal forms first, and then they like Actisco, whatever, they transform into like whatever their names are, whatever. And they're like the best like TUR in the game for like a certain amount of turns or like in a specific event or something like that. You think like how do you think the community would receive that?
I would like to see a TUR that is a 150% Pepe Gal's lead because I think that category would
sick.
pop off
Yeah.
with a 150 because at best they have 120 I believe right now, which is just the Mrbaby.
Yeah. Pepe Gals is really good though. Like Kakunza and Rosie, they're free to play units. They got easy A's. They destroy Legendary Goku event.
Bro, they have LRK and Khalifa on that team. Like, it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Disgusting. But they're both like by themselves. They're just really, really good on rotation. So Pepe Gals is an amazing team. I am just like you. I'm waiting for a Key 3 150. But dude, like if they can give Dokkan Fest like the upcoming Go Tanks, right? He leads Savior. Is it Saviors? No, he doesn't have Saviors. He leads Special Pose, Key 4 170% to all stats. Saviors is a not. I keep saying Saviors. Special Pose it's a trash category, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like they can do a Key 3 170% to all stats for Pepe Gals. Kel and Khalifa would be going out their mind, but they're already on teams that have attack and defense 170%. So it's not anything new, right? You just buff the heck out that category. Key 4 170% to all stats. I don't think anyone's gonna be mad. I'd love to run Pepe Gals. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I would definitely have a good time running Pepe. It's not.
I don't think
I would. I would like to see if we're looking at to go off of the Pepe Gals and go back to beyond Tournament of Power. I would like to see because I'm thinking of like brand new units, global first.
I think I know what you're about to say.
Oh, who do you think I'm going to say?
No. Just say it. I'll tell you if I'm right.
I don't think you know what I'm going to say.
I'll be honest, but let's see.
Miris.
Oh yeah, I was thinking this. Ooh, wait a second. So if we saw Miris, that would be really big though because that would hint that Dragon Ball Super
because I would love back. Obviously I would love to see Grand Priest. Like he would be super hype. He would be one of the hypest characters in there, but he hasn't done anything at all. Like nothing at all in any kind of combative way. He just teleports around and that's about it. And he smiles and smirks. Whereas we actually have combat from Mirrors. We've seen what he does, what kind of, fighting style he has. He's got the little gun. You can have it as a transformation where an active skill where he goes back into his old angel clothes, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like he's got the little staff that he can use. I think that would be super cool. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, not you two specifically, but people in watching this, he is from the Dragon Ball Super manga, so it's kind of a spoiler. But he's a very cool character, and he's very unique too. There's not many characters that look like him.
So with his release, though, again, that would mean that the manga, they could actually turn that into a celebration of, okay, Dragon Ball, the anime is coming back.
Yeah, and they've already taken things from the manga and put it into the game. Not like, but it hasn't been overt. Like one of the Rosés has a super attack that you can only see in the manga. It does not happen in the anime.
I think that's Zamasu.
It's one of the Rose Goku Blacks that he does where he's got like multiple copies of himself
Portals?
or whatever. Yeah. He's got because in the manga he splits into like 1,000 copies.
Okay. And the AGL Zamasu where he's like when he transforms and he kicks you all through the portals and stuff, I think that's from the manga as well.
Yeah. So they got a few things that are straight. I mean, I would love, bro, if they actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, even better than Mirrors. Global First, because we haven't had an extreme Global First in a while. I think it was just the hit, right? Super Saiyan 2 Goku Black.
Oh my god,
dude.
That would be crazy.
Dude,
that would be sick.
I just want to see that animated because he does the Kamehameha in there and stuff. That would be dope.
So does he go Super Saiyan?
He goes Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2. And
so
then
we can see a Super Saiyan
Goku
Black who just transforms into Super Saiyan 2 and then
I would love to see that.
Right? Super Saiyan. I wouldn't want him base because then he kind of
yeah.
I mean, actually no, you could have him base because physical Goku Black, intelligence Goku Black unless you have a rainbow or 3
physical Goku Black is a great support though.
No, I'm saying he's really good, but I'm saying like you're not going to like if you're like a whale or something or you have other options. He's not going to be your priority. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I suppose.
I feel like and the intelligence Goku Black is good, but I feel like you need to have like 3 dupes or like have him rainbow.
Yeah, and he's good in long events. He's not really great.
Exactly. I think you can have a base form Goku Black transform.
I would love to see him Super Saiyan 1 transform to Super Saiyan 2, and then active skill 1 attack Rose, because we already have a transforming Goku Black into Rose. So it's just have him active skill do 1 big attack. And then he goes back into Super Saiyan 2 or whatever. I think that would be kind of dope.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty neat, actually.
What do you guys got? I'm out here giving gold.
Yeah, you should be working for Akatsuki, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, they built me my streaming stadium, so
Dude, what if we got and I think this would be an insane. Just think about the animation, the super attack animation. So you remember how Goku was sizing up Jiren, right? So he attacked him. Well, I don't know if it was in base form or Super Saiyan. He went Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, I think he skipped every form.
I think he skipped 3, right? And went God and Blue. So what if we had like it could be a base Goku. I don't necessarily know how he would come out, but in the super attack animation, he did that. So he went Super Saiyan, then boom, Super Saiyan 2, then boom, God, then boom, he went Blue, and then hit I don't know how that necessarily would work, but I feel like that animation would be super clean. I don't know if he would carry an event or like a celebration, but maybe as like a side character. They can introduce that as well.
Honestly, bro, I am fine with them coming out with a super or a base form Goku because the only 3 usable base form Gokus are like the LR 1000-day Goku, the Super Battle Road Intelligence LR, and then the Namek Goku. And all 3 of them, I'm sorry for all those Namek Goku stands. They're kind of mid.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Oh, you know who's actually really good though? I think you're forgetting the AGL transforming Goku. Before he awakens, like you keep him in that form, and he stacks attack and defense infinitely.
The SSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SSR version.
Yeah,
transforming Goku. He's base form. I use him, and I use him in Legendary Goku event. I use him in there. I'm just letting you
All
know.
right. I'm letting you know right now. I will never do that. Okay.
Listen, bro. If you need him in Legendary Goku, then you would want to reverse him because
Wouldn't Planet Namek Goku just be a better version of him?
no, because he's not base form Goku the whole time. He transforms to Super Saiyan. You need to transform him to Super Saiyan so you can psych this defense.
Yeah, I know.
You see what I'm saying? So I've done it before, and his defense and attack go through the
All right,
roof.
man. I'm
especially
just gonna trust you.
Yeah.
I don't got a lot of faith in what you're saying, but I'm gonna trust you on this one.
Should we get another Goku, man? Do we need another?
No,
again?
nah. I think
Another base form Goku?
No, just another Goku in general.
in general, because we got two of the global first are Goku. Well, I guess you can say three if you want to count.
Yeah.
I just-
Not for global first. I do want another base form Goku. And just a really quick tangent. I'm not gonna go too long on it. I really, really, really want them to come out with a dual Dokkan Fest for Saiyan Saga. Have a Goku who transforms into Kaioken
Oh my
Goku.
God, yes.
Have a Vegeta
Oh, yeah,
who has
yeah.
the Scouter
I
and then
have-
gets
I
battle
haven't-
damage.
I have been talking about that forever. Yes, 100 freaking percent. He would be base form Goku, then Kaioken times 3, and then the Kaioken times 4 Kamehameha. You know how beautiful that would be.
Active skill, Spirit Bomb, bounce it off of Krillin, and then boom, got it right.
Dude,
there.
what if we had a Yajirobe who cut the tail off?
Well, I mean, I don't think we can. I have his sword, so we can't replicate.
All right,
that.
relax. First, you need to relax. But
Yeah, I can't have you calling me out on my fake sword on
dude,
stream
it's
anymore,
literally
bro.
it's
Can't have
literally it's literally like foam,
It's
bro.
not a fake
It's
sword.
so sharp, it looks like that. I mean, that's the
Oh,
light
seriously?
bending off of the steel. Makes it give that effect. You'd know if you were a steelsmith.
That was what, a steelsmith? You mean a blacksmith, bro? You mean a blacksmith?
If you were a blacksmith for 30 years, you would know.
Stop. You said steelsmith. I'm gonna come into your live stream and say steelsmith and just leave too.
Oh man.
Anyways, I would really like to see an LR Zamasu. Anyway, LR Zamasu transforms Merge Zamasu, corrupted Zamasu. But if we want to go back to Tournament of Power, I could see. So we got LR UI Goku, standalone UI Goku, right?
Yep.
The next time they release an Evolution Blue Vegeta, I really feel like it's going to be Blue Vegeta who goes into Evolution Blue Vegeta. So since we don't have a standalone, well, no, because we already have a unit like that, right? I mean, I want a Vegeta. I want a Blue
We do,
Vegeta.
but I don't mind if they replace him.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, think it's
I mean,
fine.
he's still good at this point, but it's like if you take a look at like the other Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas, there's him, and then there's the EZA Intelligence one, who's pretty good. Like he's not
Yeah.
terrible. He's pretty good. You have the support one, the tech one that if you have like multiple Vegeta's family units on there, he gives them 30% attack and defense. And then you have the very good the Orb Changer. But he's really good in long events. He's okay in mid.
Yes, the tech one.
In shorter events. Yeah, the tech one. So
The
those are
Resurrection
like
F. He's
they're
amazing.
all.
Yeah.
I would say they're all very similar in power. Maybe the EZA one is the intelligence one is maybe just a step below, because he only is giving super Realm of God units, support.
I think in long events, the tech one is going to be the best out of all of them.
I agreed.
Yeah.
for sure.
So again, we can. Since LR UI Goku got an LR standalone UI, I think we could see, and this would be extremely high, but standalone LR, maybe I would say LR, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then whenever we get a dual Dokkan Fest between MUI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, hopefully they have it to where he goes from like blue. Oh, okay, you guys remember how when Goku and Vegeta were fighting Jiren, right? They had that one moment where Goku went from base to Kaioken. And Vegeta went from base to evolution to blue, then to evolution.
Mm-hmm.
So they can release those units: a base form Vegeta, base form Goku. Maybe turn 1, they both go blue, and then 2-3 more turns they go Kaioken, and one goes evolution blue. They're LRs, and they're just amazing, right? But that way you can run them with the evolution blue Vegeta and then the LR UI Goku, right?
I'd be okay with that because right now there's really only 2 base form Vegetas that you would run, which is and one of them you're literally running right now on your Extreme Z area, which is the physical Vegeta, the Gallic Gun Vegeta. And then the other one is the Intelligence Mono Support. Those are really the only 2 viable Vegetas right now
I'm
in the game.
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you there. You're gonna call me out for this one too. But
Oh, here we go.
The physical transform Vegeta.
Oh my God.
If you use his SSR state, he stacks defense infinitely, dude.
Bro,
Attacking
are
defense-
you like
he gets
missing
second
like
defense-
900 units that you?
No, listen, dude. Listen.
You're forced to run SSRs, or is it that you're so much of a whale?
No,
you just want to use your
Can I-
rainbowed,
okay, would you,
level
will you allow
100
me-
characters.
Will you allow me to explain?
Go ahead.
Listen. So obviously not every single person in that plays Dokkan is gonna have these massive, like all the Vegetas and all the Gokus in the game. So let's say for Legendary Goku event, you have a challenge or mission that says clear it with Vegeta family. Now you have only 7 Vegetas, and you have the physical one is one of them, right? You need him to be the best defensively, especially when you get to STRUI, because you know damn well that when you bring this physical Vegeta, when he's at blue, he's getting demolished by STRUI, but not if he stacks defense infinitely, which means it's going to help you beat the game. So defensive stacking, never overlook it. Case closed.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Do you reverse that Vegeta, or do you have a second Vegeta rainbowed?
Reverse.
Yep.
I feel like you have a second Vegeta rainbowed, and you're just flexing.
I
on
don't.
us.
I
That's-
swear. I
I
swear.
feel like
I
that's
do
what
not
it is.
have.
He's got a
the
Frieza.
Here, you want me to
second
flex here?
Frieza
No, I'll
rainbowed.
flex.
He's got a
Here.
Goku rainbowed.
I am 2 copies away from rainbowing my second copy of LR AGL Gohan. That's a flex. That's the closest I am to rainbowing a second copy.
You got
of a
the
unit.
Beerus rainbowed, Mr. Beerus.
Oh my god,
I
dude!
see
Please
you,
don't
my
bring
boy.
that up. Please don't bring that up, dude. Please don't bring that up. All right, we don't need
No,
to
let's
talk.
go Team No Gohan. Come on,
Yeah.
baby.
Whatever, dude. This depression.
I'm on that team too, so it's not doesn't feel good.
Bro, this is not even this is not even a Dragon. Okay, gotcha. So let's hear your thoughts on Global first. My
Yo,
bad.
gotcha. Did you pull
Go-
Gohan, by the way?
Yeah, I did, dude. Yeah, I did.
Ah, okay. You got to get out of the team No Gohan then.
I'm sorry.
Get the flip out of here, bro.
he popped in for me, thankfully. But not for Global First, dude. I mean, you guys came up with some insane ideas.
Just re-release Tech Gohan. Let's go.
Just really.
Give me and
No,
Mr.
just
Baby
bring
another
him to the
chance to
red
get
coin
him.
shop. Bring him to the red coin shop.
Yeah.
Or how about, wait. I got you. Let's let Global get our 300 stones. Come on.
No, I got it
This
even
is the
better.
time.
I got
This
even
is the
better.
time.
Put him on the step up banner at the end of the year.
Wait, will he be? He'll be on that,
No,
right?
no,
No,
probably
no,
not.
no.
Probably not. He's too new.
I think
It'll
I
probably
think the
be
cutoff
units
is, like,
before the
half-
5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So when do you? So okay. So Beerus is already in the red coin shop. So do you think?
Yeah,
by
he might be.
December-
He might be.
Beards could.
No, he's already in the gold in the coin shop. So do you think?
No,
by
I meant in the
December-
step up. Yeah, he'll most
he
likely be in the
should
step up.
He'll probably be the cutoff
Okay.
for the step.
I'm by that time I should have like around 1,200 red coins.
Oh, why are
I'm
you
telling
asking
you
about
right now-
Beerus? You don't want it.
No.
Yeah, what do you
I'm
want
saying
Beerus
no.
for, bro?
I'm not asking about. Listen to me. I'm not asking about Beerus. I'm saying since Beerus is already in the red coin shop, I think Gohan by December will be in the red coin shop. So I'm going to spend every single red coin I have buying multiple copies of that dude, just to show how.
I got a better idea. How
All
about
right.
you use those red coins to rainbow an SSR copy of Beerus, and then you can showcase him as well, since you're doing it with every other unit. That's just, I don't know. That's a good idea to me.
Yeah.
How about I have a better idea?
Go ahead.
How about how many red coins do you have?
400 maybe?
400. Okay.
420?
So how about you make a video, you buy Tech Gohan, and then make a video about you bobbing that Tech Gohan? How about that? I think that's the best idea out of all.
I got a good idea. I'll
Yo, Gotcha Talks. I apologize, bro.
I'll red
apologize.
coin
What
that.
do you want
I'll
this
red
beat?
coin that Gohan, and then I
Uh-huh.
will baba another Tech Gohan, like the free to play one, and be like, I'm babaing a Tech Gohan. Here we go.
Why would you do that? So
That's
why would you
how-
clickbait? Why would you clickbait though? Why would you clickbait?
Yo, how is it
I thought-
clickbait? It's I'm doing what I say. I'm buying one with red coins and I'm bobbing a Tech Gohan. It's I didn't be specific with it.
I like
There's no
that.
clickbait there. Come on, dog. That is admissible in a court of law.
He's getting you.
not
baby.
Mr. Baby's court of law. I'll tell you that right
Well,
now.
it's the Martian court of law, so
No,
normal
that's
rules
actually-
don't apply.
I'm the one who wrote that. What are you talking about? Whatever, dude.
Normal
All right.
rules don't apply.
Gotcha. My bad, dude. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm enjoying.
You can't have me.
enjoying this.
You can't have me and Periodic on the same.
Yeah, it's gonna get loopy, bro.
Yeah,
We can't stay on topic.
The beef is coming. No, don't. No, you guys. It happens to me all the time. Even if I'm just by myself, I just do stuff. For what's coming, dude. Honestly, everything that you guys said. We're gonna get a unit for. They're just gonna drop 20 units in December.
That would be fire.
That would be
We really should get all the easy A's though. For
Actually,
we've been
that's a
missing.
crazy point too. Is that they haven't dropped 2 new Dokkan Fest units on one banner since the original Intelligence Trunks and the Zamasu, the Tech Zamasu. They're old banner.
They're trying to make that money, man.
Wait. Tech.
So the Intelligence Trunks, the Orb Changer,
Mm-hmm.
and the Tech Zamasu, the merged Zamasu, who now have Easy A's.
Wow.
They were first introduced on one banner, not dual Dokkan Fest. It was one banner, 2 Dokkan Fest exclusives, brand new.
Really?
Yeah, and they haven't done it since, which was like 2.5, 3 years ago, maybe.
I mean, I think splitting it. I think splitting it is smart though.
It's smarter
for business.
bank account. Yeah, for their bank accounts.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly. It's
for
smart.
our wallets, not so much.
Because you'd have people like Scott or Nano just pull 5 in of each, right? So 10. All 10 will be 5 of one and 5 of the other.
I'm sorry, that was almost 4 years ago. It was December of 2016.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
Yep, they did
they're
that,
really
and they were
old,
like,
though.
"We are never doing that again."
Yeah, they probably did not make much money.
I mean, but again, there wasn't guarenteed feature guaranteed SSR at the end,
Yeah.
so the rates were probably worse, anyways, right?
I'll tell you another funny side story, because it relates to Zamasu. The Strength Rose Goku Black, the Rose Goku Black banner with the Tech Vegito Blue. Remember the Super and Extreme banners?
Yeah.
That was before GSSR, and I literally went 4 multis on one banner, 4 multis on the next banner, so 8 multis in total, without a single SSR.
I thought, dude, you know what's so sad though? You know what's like what hurts me in the heart is that you remember that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, dude, that's.
Wouldn't you?
I'm sure it wakes you up in the
No.
This dude, it's just sitting there in the back of his memory, like he's about to like. It's sad that you just remember it, like.
This dude's sitting at
Like,
work,
dude,
right?
I spent. Listen, bro, I spent 962 stones, and dude, I wouldn't be surprised if you recite the exact characters you pulled for those 8 multis. Dude.
Think about it. That was
That's so
400
sad.
Dragon Stones, all R's and SRs. Imagine nowadays where they go, "Hey, you can use 400 Dragon Stones in this banner," and then at the end of it, you only pulled R's and SRs. You would just review bomb the hell out of the game.
Yeah, dude,
0 stars.
Jeez,
So
dude.
what I'm saying is, thank goodness for GSSRs.
Yeah.
And no,
GSRs have saved a lot of people for sure.
Yeah, no, I love it. Not many gacha games do that, and it's definitely one of the greatest things about Dokkan. For sure.
The next step is just having a pity system where after, as I said before, this is being very lenient to the business side of Dokkan. After 2,000 stones on the banner, you get the featured unit. The main
2,000 stones.
Yeah, that's being very, very lenient to the developers.
How much does Grand Cross do it? Because it's like 10 multis in Grand Cross, right? So you could buy, you just get the character.
Yeah, 10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah.
But that'll also promote more spending, which is smart.
Oh hell
Because
yeah.
because if you spend 1,500 stones, you're like, dude, in 500 I can just get them.
That's why I say it like that, right?
It's lenient, but it helps.
Yeah,
And
and it's
yeah.
also, that is about how much 500 red coins is, right? It's like 2,000 stones or 2,200, something like that.
It's not 2,200. I think it's 2,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
2002. So that would keep it in line with, like, boom, it's like buying it with red coins. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's my last minute idea.
I'm down for that. And yeah, and like, I mean, like when you look at Truth, for example, I mean, he spends like 10,000 stones anyways. So, you know, this would definitely help you. I mean,
I think it's 2,500 stones actually.
2,500. Okay, so even if you make it 2,500, a lot of people would be pissed at that number, but to be honest, that would be a somewhat fair number because it's the equivalent of 500 red coins.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, 100%. That was my big issue with the Memorial Stones. They didn't even make those units, like, when it comes to cost, relatable at all to what it actually would cost to buy one from, like, the shop, right? They made it like each unit costs like 7,000 stones.
Yeah, it was moronic. Even if you wanted to put a penalty because they're all on there at the same time, and so you're like, okay, you don't have to wait for it to come around.
Yeah.
There should be a tiered system where some of them are 150, Some of them are 100. Some of them are 75. Some of them are 50. A unit from 4 years ago that's dog garbage. I was going to start swearing. Should not be the same cost as an LR that came out 6 months ago. That makes no
It
sense.
doesn't make any sense.
I think you should rename this video to just things Dokkan should do and should add.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about already adding that into the title. Be like, great ideas with Periodic and Mrbaby.
You might as well, dude, because this took a tangent. I think the first 10 minutes we started recording.
No, dude, I love these though. I
We were going on tangents before we hit record.
Yeah, we were.
That's true. That's true. Actually, no. You know what? It's funny. Everything we should have talked about, and today we talked about before the video actually started.
Yeah,
And then the moment we click record, then it's just,
this was a wild one, dude.
3 idiots, but not Rhyme, Syriax, and Dotto. It's Mr.
yeah.
Baby, Periodic, and Gotcha.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
Again, we got to do another one of these soon because I have a lot to say about Chain Battle, like I mentioned a bit earlier.
Oh yeah,
That's an hour within itself. So we actually just hit 55 minutes, which is
Jesus Christ, dude.
I think that's pretty normal though. I mean, dude, I always end up going. This just happens, dude. When 3 guys or 2 dudes just hang out, you just chill. That's the whole point of the.
Yeah.
That's like the best part about the Dokkan community. Everybody just wants to hang out and complain. Like me, I love complaining about Dokkan, even though I've spent too much money on it.
I don't necessarily like to complain too much about Dokkan. I mean, you got to think about it. Like at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a service that someone's like allowing you, like providing you.
Yeah.
So I tend to just like, you know what, man. If you don't want to release a freaking EZA, I'm upset about that. But at the same time, like it is what it is, right?
No, I think it's more like a meme at this point. I think it's more like it's just kind of funny. Just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just,
Like you can't really get upset about it anymore. It's
yeah. Like I don't generally get upset about like things because I'm like, it's a mobile game, It's a mobile game. At the end of the day,
I think the last like real rant I had was the Desperate Struggle category, because it was garbage. And I remember going through the video, going through this list, and I saw the SR. I don't know if you guys know the SR physical teen Gohan, future Gohan. He like his art where he's sitting on a rock. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That art is actually pretty tough.
Yeah, so he's on the Desperate Struggle category, and I remember looking at him like, dude, like how is he struggling? Like this dude's chilling on a rock. I was legitimately upset in that video. Like how is someone like, I forgot who isn't on the category, but there's some people who should be on that category who fought for their lives, and then there's Gohan looking at the scenery in the future who's just apparently I don't know, dude.
It was a desperate struggle to get good lighting in that.
Or just to get on the rock because he had one hand.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
so it could have been just to get on the rock, right?
Well, actually in Dokkan, he has 2 hands. Like he has 2 hands.
No, but in the R he has one.
Does he really?
Yeah. So it must have been. I'll look it up right now. It must have been that he desperately struggled to get on that rock. But again, he could fly. So at that point, I don't know. I'm looking it up right now. Gohan, SR physical Gohan. Yeah. Oh, this is not actually the one.
Future Gohan.
Teen. It was Teen Gohan. Look, he has
2 hands, bro. He's got 2 arms.
He has 2 in there?
He's got 2 arms. Yeah, he does not. I think there's like some kind of thing that prevents Dokkan from having a mutilated, amputated arm in the game.
Let me see real quick.
Yeah, it's
very strange.
Right?
Oh, he does. So why is he on Desperate Struggle? All right, let's not turn this.
Bro, it was a struggle to get that arm back. Are you kidding? It was a struggle.
So Piccolo taught him how to regrow arms, huh? Interesting. Okay.
Well, it's a little bad anyway. So
what is this
DNA? The Piccolo DNA.
What is this video, dude? What is this?
Yeah. Before it starts getting too,
We're talking
let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Dude, is this an hour?
We're about to hit it.
You might as well call it. Might as well call it just Dokkan Activities podcast. Dokkan Activities podcast with Periodic and Baby, or with Mr. Baby and Mr. Baby. If you
Gohan's real father with Periodic and Mr. Baby.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, why not, dude?
Here's the proof. We figure it out.
Yeah, we figured.
I think 20 minutes.
Boys.
I think 20 minutes was global first discussion. Let's be honest. Maybe.
I think you're being generous, but
it was definitely
it was good.
Between a lot of things.
All right, well, yeah, man. Is there anything else that we haven't covered? Well, I mean, there's a lot we haven't covered, but is there,
yeah.
in terms of the topic.
I don't think we've covered enough, dude. Besides, when you guys getting Gohan?
Yeah, come on now. Listen,
if you want, I can leave the call if you want.
yeah,
I can leave the call if you want.
I think people in the comments below should be dropping, if they've gotten this far, they should be dropping who they think can potentially be a global first, because we just gave you a little taste.
Wait.
Also,
wait. Hold on. If you're still watching, we should give people like a code word to drop down in chat, or not chat, in the
that's a
comment
good
section.
idea.
So
I have a couple
so we
guys who watch
know
this whole thing.
so we know who's really been here this whole time.
how about it's a question, right? If you have Gohan or if you don't have Gohan. If you have Gohan,
Team
put hashtag
Gohan?
Team Gohan, and if you don't have him, hashtag Team No Gohan.
I like that.
Or you can say hashtag Periodic doesn't have Gohan, or you can say hashtag Mr. Beerus, because I did pull a bunch of Beeruses. So, yeah.
I mean, so did I. We're both
you
Mr.
did get
Beerus at this
Gohan.
point.
Dude, me?
No, Periodic. I thought I saw you did a 90% showcase of him.
Yeah, that was a Beerus.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh.
Listen,
Beerus.
yo, he got me with that title too. I'm scrolling through YouTube, and this man goes, I forgot the title of the video, but it led me to believe that he got Gohan. I was like, dude, there's no way.
It's
There's no way.
Four copies and 300 stones, 90% showcase.
Yeah, so I click on it, and I'm like, there's no way this dude actually pulls Gohan, like, without like saying anything. And then and then I read the title again. I watched the video. I was like, okay, it's about Beerus. So
Yeah, I pulled 4 copies and 300 stones.
yeah, no, but I'm saying that when I first read that, I was like, dude, there's no way he got Gohan. That's actually crazy.
That may or may not have been intentional. But listen, it's called YouTubing, all right?
You gotta play it
Team
smart.
Gohan. Team No Gohan. Me and Mrbaby currently are Mr. Beerus because we've just, I mean, bro, literally between me and you, we've pulled like 10 copies, no? Like almost 10.
No. You know, we actually both pulled 4 copies. It's just the difference is I already had one.
Hey,
So
that's crazy.
Wait, no. I pulled 5 because I rainbow him and then I have an extra copy.
And it's not like we went like 10,000 stones in the banner. I went like 600. You went like what, 700, somewhere around there?
Yeah, 100%.
And we pulled almost 10 copies between us.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys did that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
then
Gotcha
but we
went with a
got
single
animations too. We got long comment highs. We got a bunch of Vegetos, and Gohan never popped up, man. Gohan never popped up.
Don't
So,
worry.
it's depressing.
It's not gone yet.
What happened?
Jump back in tonight.
Dude,
I'm gonna jump back in a few days. I still have that peel off trove. Thank goodness for peel off trove.
Ooh, yeah, no, I'm not jumping back in. I wasn't gonna do it. I told Periodic I wasn't. Then I asked him if I should, and I already tried 2 times for Gohan. And I need Go Bros. Go Bros is that unit that I really want now. I mean, I obviously want Gohan, but I'm not going back in. I'm telling you right now. I promise you, I'm not going back in. Like I can't. You know.
All right, before this turns into an intervention, gotcha. Let's finish it up.
All right, whatever.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching up to this point. This has been a very fun video, to say the very least. Thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing so much knowledge of Dokkan. Periodic, you really opened me up to the business standpoint. I actually want to look more into that. So thank you so much for opening that, and Mrbaby with the greatest ideas I've ever heard. We will be getting every single unit. I will be contacting Akatsuki tonight to make sure that we get every unit that you mentioned for the global first. So we're gonna get
please let them know. Please let them know that me and Periodic just want 1 copy, dude. It's all.
Yeah, seriously, 65%, bro. That's all we need.
That's all I want, dude. That's all I want, dude.
Yeah, call what was his name? Yoshi? Yoshi-san?
Yeah,
the guy from the Dokkan Now?
Yeah, I'll make sure.
Give him a little DM. Slide in there.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. But do you guys have any closing statements?
No, I mean, I appreciate you having us on. I mean, this is a really fun time. I didn't expect to be, already over an hour of, just talking about. I mean, I had a great time, dude. Thank you so much for having me. I don't want to take up more of your time. Just thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I've been having a good time. And you, Periodic?
As always, very fun to be on the Gotcha Talks. One of the hardest working YouTubers on there, because this man posts more videos to the point where YouTube stops notifying people that he's posting videos. He posts so much the algorithm works against him. That's when you know someone's working hard. But hey, man, it's paying off, and obviously doing big things with the 5-9 Gaming at this point. So congratulations to you and everybody watching. Hey, man, Team Gohan, Team No Gohan, we need to know.
All righty. Well, We'll see you guys in the next one, and take care.